I know you brought in Lance Von Erich.
Oh, yeah. God, that was terrible.
I was going to ask you, what did you think of that gimmick? Did you think it was a good idea? Or?
Me, Kerry, my mother, we all tried to talk Dad out of that, even Chris. No way. Dad was just sure that we needed another Von Erich. Dad wanted to keep the machine running.
Right.
You know. But the guy was not a Von Erich. He just, you know, he had a good body or whatever, but, you know, no agility, and and then he wouldn't. One thing, you know, you've got to have some guts too. And he goes to Japan, and they, you know, their honor is a big thing over there, and something had happened anyway. So they, you know, so it's pretty much a shoot. They're lake diving over there and all. The Japanese tours were not like they really are here, and they're all lake diving the whole time, and so on. So Lance, they break his hand the first night, you know. And rather than fight out of it, you know, Lance disappears in the middle of the night and goes to Hawaii.
Oh,
he left the tour?
Left the tour.
Wow.
So I've just had 2 concussions in a month, and I'm in a hospital bed in Dallas, and I got to get up and go to Japan and cover for his, what's left of his 5-week tour, then begin my 5-week tour.
Oh,
who was he exactly?
With the worst concussion that the doctor told my dad. He said, Fritz, if he goes, he's going to die. He's going to die. And Dad said, he'll be all right. And Dad said, can you handle it? Can you do it for the... Dad said, my dad told me, you know, we had to have them. These make $213,000, you know.
How did you react to that when your dad said that? You were like, shit, I can't do this.
I said, okay, if they won't do any... I said, because I knew how they loved a kick in the head. That's their big thing, is the kick in the head. And I knew if I had another concussion... See, I just had, like, it turned out these seizures, the seizure that I'd had, I think could have been a result of concussion, because I was getting quite a few concussions, and that was a problem with me in football too, you know, the concussions. And then in wrestling, that's really what put me out. It wasn't the knees or the shoulders or the back, it was the concussions. So I said, well, look, I'll go over, but no kicks to the head. You stay off my head, and I'll go. And I started feeling bad about it, because I was really charging them a lot of money to come over there. And in fact, we were the highest paid American wrestlers in Japan. And I felt so bad, you know, getting that money. I said, okay, I'll wrestle, but no kicks to the head. Because they wanted me to just do autographs.
Right.
And man, that was the worst thing to do, because what they wanted to do was just kick me in the head and do me, you know, die in the ring, make somebody a superstar over there, you know.
Where did Lance actually come from? Who trained? Who was back?
I don't even know where he came from. Here we were really big in Israel, and the people over there were so good, and you know, really made me feel welcome over there for sure. And man, I was so mad at Lance, because you know, over there they were really into like the gossip and all, you know, the wives' names and the dogs' names and, you know, that sort of stuff, you know. And so they found out that Lance was married. Well, he was in love with some Israeli girl, you know, and he's crying in the airport, you know. And so, you know, over there, adultery's, you know, over here it's a bad thing, but over there it's a terrible thing,
right?
You know. So I was really mad about that.
Did you like working, besides going to Japan Indoor, did you like working in Japan, the style and everything?
Yeah, I did. You know, the style was, I didn't really there, because they'd always want me to be a heel, and I try to be a heel.
Right.
But the people wanted, the office is not thinking right.
Right.
They're thinking, the fans are still thinking about World War II.
Right.
And, you know, the fans hate us because we're Americans.
Big, ugly American heels coming, like when your father.
Yeah.
It's different.
But it's not like that at all.
Right.
Their kids are coming to watch us, and the kids could care less about World War II, you know, and whether we're Americans or not. And so it was hard to get traditional heat